Today we will be learning how to make foil inserts to put into resin and how to make custom lettering to put in resin. To make the custom lettering, the first thing that I do is go into Word. I use a font that I like. This one is Rainbow Universe, and then you can type in whatever you would like. For this example, I'm going to be typing in Welcome Home, and then personally I like to make the font bold and a little bigger so that it shows up easier when I foil it. Then personally, I go to the snipping tool and I take a screenshot of whatever words that I am trying to foil. And I do this so that I can make the words kind of positioned in the exact way I want. So I'm saving it here, and then the program I use is Leonardo because I have a Windows computer, and I'm going to go ahead and import that image, the one that I took with the snipping. And I'll go ahead and import it here. Once it's imported, I eliminate the background and I use this magic tool to select all the white and erase all of the white. And doing this means that there won't be a background of my image now. Once that's done, I take the second word and I move it so that it is in a position that I think is a little more aesthetic. And then once that is done, I can go ahead and export this image so that I can get it ready to foil. Once I have it exported, I go ahead and go back to Word and I import that image. And the reason why I like to do this is because, like I said, I think that this looks more aesthetic than the way that you can format in Word. And then I will go ahead and pull that image to the front so that it's easier for me to move around and position on the page. And I'm going to go ahead and make it the size that I want. So for me specifically, when I make foils, I pull the margin in to be only 6 inches wide because my foil sheets that I use are only 6 inches wide. And it becomes too hard to get a good foil when you have to use 2 sheets at a time, in my opinion. So this is what I do. I keep the image within those 6 inches. And what I'm doing here is adding other images that I have purchased the rights to, or at least purchased the rights to make foils for myself. And I am adding these images in so that when I make the foil sheet, I have a bunch of different foils and the sheet is obviously full instead of wasting foil because I only used one little part of it. Once you have the entire page formatted, you can go ahead and print to your LaserJet printer onto the transparency sheet, and the transparency sheet can go in your printer just like normal paper. Once the paper is ready, you will go ahead and put your foil on top and smooth it over with a card. Try to use something that's smooth and won't scratch it, and then feed it into your laminator on 5mm. Once it's done, you can go ahead and pull back the top of the foil and you will have your pretty foil inserts ready to cut up and put inside resin. Thank you so much for listening to my tutorial today.